So let me tell you how fucking stupid pedobangers get. All right? So the Mormon temple had a lot to do with advising everybody here in the Mormon temple here in Tri-Cities. Had a lot to do with advising those people down in Coweta because essentially these ideas, these like Catholic ideas about the mother always having the stuff, see, that shit went on the wayside a long time ago. And that Mormon basically uses that idea, and that then, since essentially it operates out of a dark web that blackmails everyone, when essentially the Catholic club was pushed out, and then Mormon wasn't able to use their little, because they do this in Utah. And so when they weren't able to use a blackmail system to be like, because they'll have like Mormon fathers, and that then their wife will leave them, and that essentially their wife is highly blackmailed and shit. And then they were in the past using blackmails and ideas like completely illegal divorces and shit. And that the Catholic Club always did that type of shit. And that then when they got pushed out of the dark web that operates those blackmail systems, then Mormon took it over. And that then essentially Mormon uses that, and that they took it over because essentially they were always using those Catholic club law people to do their versions of divorce. And that Mormon also has like a little weird Mormon theory about women always having the child in a divorce idea. And so that stuff doesn't actually mean anything in a real world, but they use insider law, and that a lot of the things that correlate with that, like blackmailing law, insider law stuff. See, anybody that has like weird theoretical ideas, and that one of the things about Mormon is that they're not really smart enough to understand what they got involved with. See, they'll sit around going, well, it's the mother, and blah, blah, blah. They're pedobangers. And that's how easy it is, and that they're too stupid. See, in the past, the Catholic Club, this type of situation, me like talking about it and shit and highlighting all of it, they would have reversed that stuff very quickly. But Mormon is just like a naive, retarded group of people, okay? They just are. And that they're just like, they believe that law is this weird pedobanger shit. They do. And that one of the things that you can do is that pretty much those people are so fucking blatantly stupid and have no comprehension to that stuff in a real way. See, they think that corruption law is legal. And that in the past, the Catholic Club, if anything ever started to like be noticed or something, then they would go and do regular law. But that Mormons are so dumb and naive, and that they took over that blackmail system, and that they literally think that the whole world revolves around their dumb pedobang shit. They do. And that anybody that like sits around talking about stuff that's highly illegal and having secondary ideas about laws and shit like that, those people, high probability of being blackmailed as a pedobanger, right? And that the QAnon groups, Donald Trump, fucking all of them, they're all like that. They seem to think that there's a secondary world that should be like accepted, a satanic world, and that they're too stupid. They're fucking dumb, fucking retarded people. They just are. cops, judges, fucking retarded as fuck that do this shit. They're too fucking stupid to realize that that stuff that the mafia had with the Catholic Club in the past, they would use that stuff very strategically, and that everybody else, since they basically vacated that blackmailing system that runs this stuff around 2007, around that time. See, their whole fucking, they're like people who can't really understand why the government wouldn't support their pedobang fucking law ideas. And that before that, those people did that stuff very secretly. And that the moment that it became like noticeable to anybody is the moment that they would literally switch gears. They would, and that they would go right into doing regular ultimate OCD pedoey perfect law. Because they know how corrupt it is. And see, the reality is that these dumb fucking Mormons they don't understand that stuff. And that is where, when they took over that blackmail system that runs this stuff with those deputy gangs and shit, those people are fucking retarded, okay? They don't have any real intellectual world at all. They don't understand that when they sit around acting like they can do illegal divorces, and they focus this shit at me, and then, you know what? In an older world, those Catholic clubbers, they would have never done that stuff so blatantly like this, okay? And that's how I know that basically nowadays everybody's just like they call it Mormon club. They're just like the stupidest pedo bangers, and that pretty much they'll sit there and go, well, these laws, secondary laws in the world and stuff, and that all of those people will have this blackmail. Every single one of them. That's how fucking stupid they are. Anybody that thinks that this would be legal will have this blackmail. 50 pedo porn. All right? People who think that you can use this idea legally. See, there's so many years of this stuff going on that they literally believe in it being like lawful. And so it builds their brain into believing into that stuff. And then they get blatant. They blatantly think that there's stupid, unfounded law world. See, that's what happens. See, Mormons are dumb pedobang, all right? They're stupid as fuck. They're the dumbest fucking people ever, right? They think that their fucking world is important and shit. They think that they're in charge of stuff. They think they get into my life. They get into my life. They think they're allowed to get into my life. They think that. They hack my shit. And they're the stupidest fucking people ever. And that, yeah, those people that think that they're allowed to do that shit have this blackmail. So, the reality is that they think that they should be not going to prison for being dumb and naive. You see? In insider law, people that are fucking retarded and naive apparently should have like some second chance at life. That. You know what? That's part of this. That's where they still are trying to use the rule sets. Being ignorance is not a defense. And they want everything to be done behind the scenes. They want to have secondary court systems and see how they're still too stupid to realize. And that they've been doing that shit so long that they literally think that it's a normal course of action now. They literally think that. And it's not. That's how stupid they are. That's like when the Catholic Club controlled that mafia blackmail system. Those people would do things in a smarter way. And see, Deputy fucking Pig. See, their whole world is built around blackmailing. And I avoided blackmailing in all fucking ways. Because I know exactly what they do. They literally use a dark web that I'm the top profile in. They don't want me to have the top profile. See, they're like priorities in life. In reality, the top profile is the one that owns the AI, basically. See, the ownership of their AI is based on the top profile. And I know that. See, it's built on a sex club theoretic, and that, or a multi-level marketing theoretic. And see, being the top profile, I know. See, that's what they're too stupid to realize. Just because I don't access it with a hacker computer doesn't mean shit. You see how I was able to make it up there? That's because I know exactly how to do sex club theoretic. Prairie.